Will unfold at Moda Center here in Portland, Oregon. The Thunder taking on the Trailblazers. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they've been aggressive and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Blazers, Thunder, tip-off just moments away. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Hartenstein.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Grant is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Avdia with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Thybulle, the pass to Avdia. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant outside. Fires the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Williams against Grant. Pass to Avdia. No good on his first attempt of the game. Caruso against Holiday. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Caruso with the ball. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Caruso's got the first 3 points tonight for the Thunder. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thanks, David. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Grant outside. Bounce pass, Holiday. Down low. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Pass to Hartenstein. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Well, plenty of aggression from Caruso right there.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Yeah, and it speaks to how well-rounded a lot of today's point guards are. It's not just about orchestrating, it's about doing the dirty work, too.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Ayton sets the pick for Holiday. Pass to Grant. Ayton inside. He's defended by Hartenstein.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Williams with the ball. Now Avdia defending. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thibault kicks to Grant. Here's Thibault. Portland moving the ball around. Holiday, the pass to Thibault. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Sharps checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And that one falls for Williams. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Pass to Ayton. Sharp on the wing. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Here's Caruso. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Holiday. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Williams passes to Caruso. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Avdia. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Trailblazers pull it in. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams, that's good.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6. Grant sets a screen for Holiday. Pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Grant.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Outside Holiday. Now Ayton. And here's Holiday. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nailed from three-point land.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Sharp with it. Dort covering. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, another assist in the career of Holiday. We've seen him run point for a long time.
Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Here's Wiggins. Outside Williams. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 to shoot. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Portland trailing here. Here's Henderson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday with it. 5 points in the game. Henderson outside. Back to Holiday from outside the arc. Not going to go that time. Nice defense from Wallace. Now here's Wiggins. He's tightly guarded. Holmgren finds Wallace. Outside Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Sharp. He takes it in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
He misses the free throw. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And Portland making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Good on the second free throw.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
There's a screen by Williams. Wallace dishes to Williams. Dort wide open. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Sharp. Here's Williams. Pass to Sharp. Henderson looking it over. Williams up on top. Here's Kamara. Portland no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Down low. Out to Wallace. And stolen by Sharp. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Henderson no good. Oklahoma City shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Sharp against Wiggins. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. puts up a deep three. And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Trailblazers trail by 8. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Ayton is out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
First one falls for him.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
Second free throw, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Dort with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Dort passes to Wallace. Drills it from outside.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Williams, a screen on Wiggins. Driving to the basket. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Sharp. And so he makes both from the line. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Wiggins. Williams kicks to Wallace. Now a look at the stats for Alex Caruso.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
He hits the second from the line. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Henderson against Wallace. Pass to Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Holmgren with a screen on Henderson. The 3. And And it's Portland with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. That one falls.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Dort passes to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, look, you're going to get bumps and bruises playing in this league. Henderson with a great finish through the contact.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Henderson against Caruso. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Here's Dort. Off target from three-point range. Thunder coming to this one after the win against Dallas.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
Here's Sharp. He shoots again. Henderson, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. An even 3-on-3 break. Williams can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Caruso against Henderson. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Williams. And it's tied up with that one. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
The Trailblazers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Thunder, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Portland, they're down in 7th place.
And for the Trailblazers, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Henderson against Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Thibault, the pass to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Wiggins. Abdi on the wing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Henderson against Caruso. To the paint. Here's Thibault. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Thibault's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Wiggins. Williams looking around. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. The first free throw is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wiggins. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Williams. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Ayton kicks to Thibault. Ayton inside. He's against Williams, and it goes down 2 points. Ayton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, at his size, Ayton can absorb contact easily.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Thibault, the pass to Henderson. Back to Thibault. Thibault. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 3. A baseline J. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A different look now for Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Holiday in for Scoot Henderson. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wiggins is checked in. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday gets the bucket.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Wiggins against Grant. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Williams has a screen for Caruso. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Thibault. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Here's Kamare over Williams. Kamare misses. Williams inside. Defended by Avdia. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Holiday. 7 points in the game. Pass to Kamare. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Wiggins outside. Here's the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Grant against Wiggins. No good from Grant. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Oklahoma City. Nobody near Williams. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable piece.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Williams with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Good on the bucket. And now a 3-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Grant against Wiggins. They need this. Holiday, the pass to Grant. The three-pointer, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Williams dishes to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Shot on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Caruso looking for an opening. Rebounded by Kamare.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
It's good. Holiday's got 9 points.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
.105 left now here in the second. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Aaron Wiggins. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland grabs the miss. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Kicks it out to Grant. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Grant's got it all tied up now for Portland. 43 seconds left in the first half. Williams against Grant. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. We've seen them struggle in the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court. You've got to do it as a unit.
Williams for 3, and no good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And here's Holiday. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren, and he uses the glass on the layup. Holmgren's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Thunder. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to Grant. Over Williams. No good from Grant. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And there's the whistle that goes on Deni Avdija. That's his first foul. Trailblazers on D, trailing by 2. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise. Well, just a great guy to have in the rotation. Caruso gives you effort. He gives you shooting. And the ball rarely sticks in his hands. He keeps it moving.
Pass to Ayton. Portland moving the ball around. Avdija had a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Four on the clock. Holiday inside the line.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Williams. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander, and his offensive struggles continue. Trailblazers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Well, Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Caruso. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Grant down low. He's against Williams. No good from Grant.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on Avdija. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trailblazers trail by 3. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number 1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Deni Avdija. He's averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday dishes to Grant. Outside, Avdija. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, yeah, there is some flex to Ayton's game. He doesn't have to have both feet in the paint to score.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 16.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And here is Grant. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the defensive effort.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's Avdia. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition buckets.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Holiday. Hartenstein with the screen on Holiday. Inside. Now here's Caruso. Clock is at 3. Williams for 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Grant. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And they're able to recover. Holmgren on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 7.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Holiday finds Thibault. Here's Ayton. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Holmgren. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Thibault. Ayton at the elbow. Back to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Holmgren's got 9 points now in just the second half. Trailblazers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Holiday. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, when Holiday is affecting the game on the offensive end, it's a real lift for his team.
So it's the Thunder now. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Pass to Thibault. And stolen by Caruso. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Caruso. Hits it from three-point range. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Holiday, and he drives in, and the rejection by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 8. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Here's Holiday. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams can't hit.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Trailblazers trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Grant against Holmgren. Grant the pass to Thibault. Portland no good that time either. Oklahoma City's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in, and they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Thibault on the wing. Inside, it's stolen by Dort. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Pass to Hartenstein, and stolen by Williams. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Kamara. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. The Thunder leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Williams. Nice D from Williams. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Henderson uses the glass to finish the layup. Henderson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Now here's Holmgren. He's covered closely, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Long range from the inbound. Dort misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Henderson against Wiggins. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Williams with the block. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Three-pointer. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Kamare, and so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Williams, Wiggins with it. Now Dort. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Williams can't hit. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Portland. 6-point game. Holiday dishes to Williams. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Williams a screen. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
15 seconds left in the third. Holmgren the pass to Dort. And that one is hammered home.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
On the wing, Holiday. There's the three. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Caruso. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Wallace attacking. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Dort. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 5 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 11. Out left to the wing. Ayton a screen. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Now here's Williams. Wallace with a screen on Williams. Lets it fly from 18. Williams can't get it to go.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Kamare misses. The Thunder shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And he makes both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Henderson finds Sharp. Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Wallace against Henderson. Wallace looking for an opening. Dort passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Outside, Dort. A 3-ball. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Dort. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Williams. Pass to Sharp. Ayton, the pass to Henderson. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 11. Ayton finds Sharp. Williams has a screen for Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
No good on the free throw.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Portland. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Pass to Williams. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sharp with it. Henderson outside. Now Ayton. And here's Henderson. Over Wallace. Henderson, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Wallace outside. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And stolen by Sharp. All by himself. And the basket by Kamare.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Dort. Here's Hartenstein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wiggins. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Sharp. Ayton a screen on Caruso. Here's Sharp going inside.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
The Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Holmgren finds Caruso. 5 to shoot. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Ayton. Back to Henderson. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Dort passes to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Henderson dishes to Ayton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Yeah, Henderson has that bounce. He can go right at the rim.
Thunder have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Sharp. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 8. And here is Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Sharp. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Thibault. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Williams, he's checked in for Dort. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Thunder leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Holiday finds Thibault. And here is Ayton. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. Thibault, the pass to Holiday. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. The Thunder shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Thibault. Williams with the ball. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Grant against Williams. Grant kicks to Thibault.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Pass to Caruso. Williams, a screen on Grant. 5 on the clock. Back to Hartenstein. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Caruso with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
Well, known for his athleticism, when Caruso is taking it in strong, he attracts the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 10. Outside Holiday. to the paint. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Avdia. That shot, no good. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 8. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Holiday pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
Now here's Caruso. Defended by Thibault. Screen by Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. .36 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Looking to end his cold spell.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you guard Holiday, because he's skilled at finding ways to get to the line.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Holiday. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And he makes both free throws.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.